It's not, I'm afraid. We're back in the game now. If you heard that phone ring and thought, oh, I've missed my chance, lucky for you, you haven't. Okay, I tell you what, we've had so many calls come through, I forgot to increase the money. Would you like some more money? Let's get some more cash on screen. Let's raise it now. Let's put it up to $800. That's more than double since we started the show. And I only started a couple of minutes ago. Started at $300, I put it up to $800. This is incredible. Who wants to win $800 for counting triangles? It's not bad, is it? No, everything you need is there on screen. All I want to know is the total. Add up all the triangles in that picture for $800. Who's going to be the next person to come through? Let's find out. Okay, if you do know the answer, there's someone there on the line. Hello there. Could I have your answer, please?
10.
Is it 10? It's not 10. Good answer, but have another look. Try again. Make sure you don't miss any triangles out or double count them. Go careful. It could be either way, but 10's definitely not the right answer. Let's give it another go. How many triangles are there? Now, obviously, there's one, but so it's got to be more than that. But how many are there in total? If you know the answer, if you're sitting there and you've worked it out, gone, Yep, know the answer, and you fancy winning yourself $800, then come through. Come through to me now. Now, a little trick for you. Sometimes people do forget the answer when you come on air. You get all flustered. You think, oh no, wow, what was the number? Write it down. Just write down the number. There's nothing worse than getting through and then forgetting. Hello there. Could I have your answer, please?
Yes, 12.
12. Is not correct, I'm afraid. It's not 12. We're back in the game. Okay, had a range of answers now. Good answers, but not the correct one. We're playing for $800. I tell you what, would you like some more money? Shall I give you some more cash? Let's raise that money up through the roof. Let's get it up to $900 now. $900, 3 times the amount I started this game with, and I've had just a few answers come through. So maybe you are sitting there right now with that correct answer. I hope you are. If you are, and you fancy winning yourself $900, then get dialing now. Don't waste time. If you had to go, and maybe you've recounted and gone, that's where I made the mistake, then call through again. Why not? The money has been risen. It's raised to $900 for you. I'm after my very first winner of the show. What could it be? Have a look at the answer. Have a look at the triangles. Add them all up. Good evening. Welcome to the show. What's your answer, please?
40.
40 is going for a high number. It's not 40. It's not 40. Good answer. Have another look, sir. What could it be? Now, we've got a range of answers, complete range of answers there. How are you looking at it? Have you just worked out the answer? If you have, don't miss your chance. The numbers are just there on screen. Get dialing through now. You can also see, look at that, quick connections. So you can hear as well how quickly people are being connected through to me here live in the studio. Remember, it's completely live. As soon as you get connected through to me in the studio, you could say your answer, and if it's correct, you win yourself the money. It's like that. $900 to be won on this Saturday evening. What a way to finish off your Saturday night. Before you go to bed, could you imagine $900? How brilliant. That money will be yours. The next caller's here. Hello there. Could I have your answer, please?
17.
17 is not correct. Good answer, but it's not right, I'm afraid. I've had some great answers coming through, but what is the correct answer to this? Have a look there. What do you reckon? How many triangles are there in that image? Add up all the triangles in the image, then get back to me. Give me a call if you've had a go. Give me another go if you wish. I mean, I've raised the money to $900, or maybe you're just finished counting. Maybe you've checked, double checked, got it now, James. James, I know the answer. Then get dialing through now. Next person's here. Hello, could I have your answer, please?
35.
35? Good, but it's not right. Excuse me, it's not 35. So I've had a range of different answers, but what is the correct one? What do you reckon? Are you sitting at home? Would you like to win $900? If so, get calling through now. How many triangles are there? That's what I'd like to know. Hello there. Could I have your answer, please? Oh, no, so I thought I heard the phone ring. I'm hearing psychic phones here. What's going on in the studio? That was not even a phone ringing. I do apologise. Who's going to be the next one? Maybe I'll hear the phone ring soon. We've got quick connections there on screen. Who is going to be the next person to come through to me? Give me a call now. Now, that is definitely a phone ringing. Hello there. Can I have your answer, please?
Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. What's your...
47.
Sorry, can you say...
439 to 806.
What's your answer, please?
I'm sorry?
What's your answer, please? On the telephone. What's your answer, please?
What did you say?
Your answer, please.
Oh, my answer is 19.
19? After all that wait, it wasn't correct. Now, a little trick. When you do get through to me to the studio, have the remote control in one hand, turn the volume on your TV set down, because obviously, if you're on the telephone like you would with anyone else, you need to hear me on the telephone. I don't want you to miss your chance to say your answer. So do turn the volume down in one hand and tell me the answer with the other one. So that was an incorrect answer. We have got the money up to $900. It's a lot of money. It's good cash. Who fancies winning $900? If you do give me a call. The number's there on screen. Mobiles and landlines. It's 1-416-628-9989. And some landlines may call 1-900-456-9989. Got quick connections, as it says there. That means, and as you can tell at home, how quickly people are being selected to come through to the studio randomly and to give me their answer. Okay, I tell you what, would you like some more money? Should we raise it? Should we get into the thousands? Let's get it up. I tell you what, let's jump over the 1,000 mark. Let's get up to $1,100. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. $1,100 now. Huge amount of money. Who would like to win $1,100 for counting triangles? Now, I know sometimes at school maths is not the subject you like. However, at school you never got paid $1,100 for giving the correct answer. Well, here at Game Time you do. Hi there, could I have your answer, please?
Yes,
Yes, what's your answer?
42.
Is that correct? It's not correct. It's not correct, I'm afraid. Good answer, but it is not right. Never mind. I have just raised the money. We've got a huge amount of money here. My producer's feeling very generous today. I'm impressed. Went from $300 right up to $1,100. Just like that. In just a small matter of time, we've got a huge amount of money. Who wants to win the cash? Have a look. You can see clearly that there's a triangle on screen, but how many are there in the image in total? That's what I want to know. Add up all the triangles in the image and then pick up the phone, get dialing through to me here in the studio and win yourself the money. $1,100 is yours for the correct answer if you're the first person to tell me the answer. Now, you have to be the first person. You don't get anything for sitting at home just shouting at your TV screen the answer. Nothing for that. I need to hear it myself. So if you do think you've worked it out, if you've maybe got a piece of paper and a pen, you've drawn it, you've got, there's, yep, then get dialing through now. Let's see if I can get a winner as quickly as possible in this. $1,100 is yours for that correct answer. But what's going to be? And who's going to be next? Maybe you've already called in. Maybe you've now looked at your answer and gone, oh, I see where I've made a mistake. James, I've got it. I know where I've made that mistake. Then get back on the phone line, because I've raised the money up. It's gone up and up and up. It's now over the $1,000 mark, $1,100 and quick connections. So every few moments, that phone in the studio is going to ring. Someone's coming through to me, and somebody hopefully is going to win the money. All I need from you is the correct answer. So give me the correct answer and the cash is yours. We are live on air tonight. I do have lots of games all lined up ready to play. The quicker I get a winner in this one, the quicker I move on to the next game and the next game. So let's see how much money I can give you tonight. I'm feeling generous. I want to give a lot of money away tonight. £1,100 so far. That's what this game is worth to you for the correct answer. Add up all the triangles. You've got the answer. Have you written it down on a piece of paper? Make sure you don't forget the answer when you're dialing through to me. And do listen to other callers' answers so you know what has already been said. So you don't repeat anybody else's answers because you know already that it's not correct. So I don't want to hear any answers that have already been said. I want your answer to be the correct one. The next person's here. Hello. Welcome to the show. Could I have your answer, please?
25.
45 is not correct. It's not correct. I may have misheard you, but don't worry, the people in the gallery, they did hear correctly. It's not the right answer. Okay, we're back in play. $1,100 for this. Add up all the triangles. Look at my screen here. Now, it is very important that you add up all the triangles. Do not miss any triangles that are there on the screen. Look carefully. Don't miss any one of them. Also, make sure you don't double count. Don't count one and then count it again a little bit later, because obviously that cannot give you the correct answer. Add up all the triangles. I'm wanting you to come through and give me the correct answer. Hello there. Could I have your answer, please?
39.
39 is not correct, I'm afraid. We're back in play. Okay, who's next on the line? Now, any second, a caller can be randomly selected. So even if you are hearing somebody on the TV saying an answer, don't stop. You can still call in. You can still come through to me. Literally, it could be a split second after the last person if they give me an incorrect answer. So don't hold back. We've got a lot of money. It's the first game tonight. I do have more games lined up and more cash. $1,100 for this. So do you know the answer? Have you added up all the triangles? Let's see if we've got a winner. Hello, could I have your answer, please?
29.
29, my age? It is not. It's not on either account, that one. I'm afraid it's not the right answer. Back in play. Okay, who's got the correct answer? God, I don't think I can even remember being 29. Right, $1,100 is very good money, this. A huge amount of money, and it's risen very quickly. You've heard quite a few good answers, but no correct answer yet. I'm waiting to hear that magic number. Maybe this is it. Hello, could I have your answer, please? Hello, your answer, please.
Hello there. How are you?
Hi, good. What's your answer?
36.
36 is not correct. It is not 36. What could it be? Huge amount of money for just counting tonight. I know it's a little bit of work, but only a very small amount of work. Just counting up triangles that you see on your TV screen, seeing that image that's just to the left of me there, just to the right of me on the screen. Hello there, welcome to the show. Could I have your answer, please?
21.
21, key to the door. It is not. It is not 21, I'm afraid. Right, back in play. What can it be? Now, I want a winner. I've got a lot of money to give away on this game. I want to move on to the next game. $1,100. You've had time to count. You've heard some incorrect answers. I am waiting for the next caller to give me the correct answer. Fingers crossed it's going to be you. Hi, welcome to the show. Could I have your answer, please?
21.
21. It is not 21. Do listen to other callers' answers as well. Make sure, maybe even write down other callers' answers so you know what it's not. I don't mind how you get there. Don't mind how you play the game. All I want to hear from you is the correct answer for a huge amount of money. $1,100. What's the answer to this game? Add up all the triangles in that image. Hi, welcome to the show. Could I have your answer, please?
Yes, it's 52.
52. It is not. I'm afraid we're back in play. We're back in play. Who's going to be the next person to come through here? Huge amount of money. Over $1,000 is yours. $1,100 for one number. That's all I'm after. Just one number. The correct number to this game. Add up all the triangles in this image. Look carefully. Do not miss any triangles out. Do not double count any triangles. If you want, put a piece of paper up to your TV screen and then draw it out. So you make sure you draw it exactly the same, or just copy it off the screen, but do obviously draw it exactly as you see it on the screen to make sure that you've got the correct image, and then work out the answer. There is one number that separates you from $1,100. You've got to come through to me, be the first person to say it. Hi there, could I have your answer, please?
What was that?
What's your answer, please?
Oh, 17.
17. It's not 17, I'm afraid. Back in play. Good answer, but it's not right. Okay, we're back in play. Now, I have had quite a few answers now. Come on, let's get the winner. I want to give you this money, $1,100. If you do know the answer, the number there on screen to call, mobiles and landlines, it is 1-416-628-9989. And some landlines you may call 1-900-456-9989. We're playing Add Up All the Triangles in the Picture. It's very self-explanatory, this. Says it all just there for you. Hi, good to have you on the show. Can I have your answer, please?
26.
Is not correct. It is not the right answer, I'm afraid. Back in play. Right, who has got it? Maybe you just heard that phone ring and thought, oh, no, I've missed my chance. I missed my chance of saying the correct answer. Well, unfortunately for her, she said the wrong answer, but for you, you're back in play. This is your moment for you to tell me the correct answer. Hi, welcome to the show. What's your answer, please?
18.
18 is not correct. Excuse me, it is not the correct answer. 18 is not right. What number is it? Now, you've got the image there. There are clearly triangles in that image. It's more than one. But what is the total? Next person's live on air. Good to have you here. Could I have your answer, please?
19.
19. It's not 19. Back in play. Callers are being selected randomly to come through to me very quickly. Have you noticed that? Not holding back tonight. Not waiting long. People are coming through very, very quickly, so don't miss your chance. You get nothing for second place in this game. As soon as I get a winner, we move on to the next game. Next person's here. Hi, what's your answer, please?
2.
2. It's not 2. Okay. I'm looking at my screen here. I definitely can see more than 2. Okay, so I'm helping you out. There's definitely more than 2 triangles there on screen. So do make sure you add up all the triangles. Have another go. Don't give up. I just said 2. Have another look. Have another look going. Okay, there's obviously the one around the whole image. How many are there in total? Hi, good to have you here. What's your answer, please?
48.
48. Not correct, I'm afraid. It's not the right answer. Back in play. Okay, so every time that phone rings in the studio, I'm expecting to hear the correct answer now. I really am. We have got a lot of money on this. $1,100. That is yours for the right answer. All you have to do is come through to me live on air, tell me the correct answer, and the cash is yours. It's as simple as that. For $1,100, you just need to add up all the triangles in this image. What's that number? What's the magic number? Who's going to be $1,100 winner? Who's going to be that person? As soon as I get a winner to this, I can move on to the next game. I've got lots of games I want to play tonight. Loads of games. I want to have loads of winners and give away lots of cash. But I do need your help. I do need you to tell me the correct answer in order for me to give you the cash. So look carefully, think, then call through. Hi, lovely to have you here. Could I have your answer, please?
14.
14 is not correct. It is not correct. We're back in play. Okay, now you are sitting at home. I'm sure that there's 1 or 2 of you that have worked out the correct answer. You're sitting there with the right answer in front of you. Don't just sit there shouting at the TV screen. I cannot hear you. We're not that interactive just yet. You do have to pick up the telephone to get through to me. So give it a try for a lot of money. Hi there. Could I have your answer, please? Hello.
Hello?
Hi, what's your answer, sir?
1.
Number 1. It is not 1. It's not 1, not 2. It's definitely more than 2 triangles there. Have another look. Have another go. Now we've got triangles on screen. They are just beside me. There are triangles there in that image. I need you to add up all the triangles in the image and then tell me the correct answer. If you come through to me and tell me the correct answer, I will give you $1,100. It's a huge amount of money. I cannot wait to give this money away. Hi there. What's your answer, please?
47.
47 is not correct. It's not the right answer. You are working hard at this, though. I'm getting some great answers. And I tell you what, this is what I'm going to do for you. You're working hard. You deserve to win this money. Let's raise the money for you. Let's raise the cash, $1,200. There you are. Oh, the money's going up and up and up. I do want to give you this money. $1,200 is yours for the correct answer. Great answers coming through. I need to know what is the total. Add up all the triangles there in that image. Then dial the number that you can see there on screen and then get through to me. Give me your answer, win yourself the money. $1,200. It's a very good amount of cash. It's Saturday night. You think some people may be out, still partying, enjoying themselves. You can stay in, get comfortable on your sofa and win yourself $1,200. That's a good way to spend a Saturday night, I think. I'm happy with that. I'd love to win $1,200. Well, I can't, but you can. So get calling through now if you know the answer. Callers are randomly selected. Any second, I can have somebody live in the studio and they could be telling me the answer. So make sure it's you that comes through next. There's someone there. Hi there. What's your answer, please?
56.
Is not correct. It's not 56, I'm afraid. We're back in play. I've just raised the money just a few seconds ago to $1,200. So we've got a lot of money on this game. What is the answer? There's definitely more than 1 triangle you can see there on screen. But what is it in total? Look carefully. Whichever way you want to play this. Piece of paper and a pen. Just tally them up every time you see them. Copy down the image. I don't mind. I just want the correct answer. Hi there. Could I have your answer, please?
23.
23 is not right. It's not 23. Back in play. Oh, every time that phone rings, I'm thinking this could be it. This is going to be it. Somebody's going to win the money now. If you heard the phone ring and you thought, oh, I've missed my chance. Luckily for you, that was the incorrect answer, so we're all back in play. It's now your turn. Your turn to come through to me. Let's get a winner. Hi there. Welcome to the show. Could I have your answer, please?
27.
27. It's not right. It's not 27. You are working this, though. You're working very hard at this game, which is brilliant. It is really good. You're giving good answers. Make sure you check again. Have another look. Make sure you haven't missed any out or you haven't double counted a triangle. It could be quite simple to accidentally count the same triangle again or to miss one out. So make sure you do get the correct answer. Carefully work it out. Take your time if you need to. Take a few seconds. Have a look. Go, okay, there's one there. See that. Work it all out before you pick up the phone. Maybe write down your answer so you don't forget. Hi there. Can I have your answer, please?
16.
16 is not right, I'm afraid. It's not 16. What's this answer? I've got $1,200. Add up all the triangles in the image. Who will be my next winner of the show? Who is going to be the winner who gets himself $1,200? Who is it going to be? Hello there.
Yes.
Hi, what's your answer?
12.
12. It's not right. It is not 12, I'm afraid. Back in play. Okay, mobile and landline callers. Dial 1416-628-9989. Other landlines can call 1-900-456-9989. £1,200 for the winner. Oh, $1,200. My producer's hitting me. It's not pounds, it is dollars. $1,200 for the correct answer. I do apologise. It's no surprise I say pounds, although it's been a long time since I've spent them. $1,200 for the correct answer. Add up all the triangles in the picture for $1,200. What is the correct answer to this? Hi there, welcome to the show. Could I have your answer, please?
14.
14 is good, but it's not right. Okay, I tell you what. We've had lots of answers. I'll show you the solution to this one now. The correct answer, one I was after, was 66. We got some people that got very close to the very high number there. We had a couple in the 50s. It wasn't the correct answer, I'm afraid, though. 56 was one answer. You did very well there, but not the correct one. So we're showing all of them. If you have a look on the screen, you can have a look, add up all the triangles as I'm going through. Don't worry. We're going to move on to the next game. Just keep. Okay, so we're up to 48, 50. So you had 56 come through, which is very close for that $1,200. Now, 65, 66. There you are. There's all the triangles. Right. Okay, let's play a new game. Let's get one. I do want to have a winner. So let's start with, which picture is different? Okay, for $100 on this one. Now, maybe if numbers was not your thing, this one will be. Which picture is different? So find the different picture. Now, this game's called Which Picture is Different? Find a different picture. This means that, there's one picture that is different from the other two. There are 3 ways to play. Mobile and landline callers may dial 1-416-628-9989. Some landline callers may dial 1-900-456-9989. Each entry costs $1 if randomly selected to come to air or not. Alternate entry can be found on our website, where you can also see our full terms and conditions, prior winners and answers. We will select viewers to come to air randomly from all entries. So good luck. So, I want to know which picture is different. Oh, I've just looked on my screen, on my monitor in the studio, and I've just looked at the numbers that the pictures are moving. Oh, producer, that's a bit hard now, isn't it? That's a bit tricky. So I've got 1, 2, 3, the pictures are there, and then every split second, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you're going to have to look very carefully which picture is different to the other two, but the one picture is different. I don't need you to tell me what the difference is between one picture and the others. I just need to know the number of that picture. So either number 1, number 2, or number 3. So don't worry about explaining which picture is different. Just tell me the number, 1, 2, or 3. However, this game is very tricky now because the pictures, they're moving. See, we've got 3, 1, 2. And now I'm looking at my monitor and it's gone back to 1, 2, 3. This is... Okay, so I'm trying to look at this on my monitor. I'm finding this very difficult to do because everything's moving. Just as I start to check between the 3 pictures, then they spin round and they move into a different place. This is a very hard game, this one. I've never played this game before. I've never seen this game. Usually when I've done which picture is different, they stay still. This one's very different. I've got a caller straight away on air. Hi, lovely to have you here. Could I have your answer, please?
Number 3.
Number 3 is correct. Yes. Well done, sir. Good for you. I love it. So my first winner of the evening, $100 is yours. Wow, I am very impressed. Okay, so you just won $100. Do stay on the line there. Whoa. Whoa. What's going on? Oh, I've just had a winner. I thought that was very difficult. We've got 4 pictures now. Okay, producer, I need more money for this. Let's put the money up for you. This is even harder. Let's put it $200 there. Because there are now 4 pictures. Which picture is different? Again, they're moving. Again, all 4 pictures are moving. Which one? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Which picture is different? For $200. Okay, I've had my first winner on the last game. I thought that was difficult. That was for $100. Congratulations, sir. That money is yours. But now, for $200, I've got 4 pictures. You've got to quickly check across all 4 pictures before they move again. I only need to know the number from you. I don't need you to explain which picture is different to the others, just which number. 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm trying to have a look at my monitor now. It's very hard. You've got... This one's very difficult. I tell you why, because I'm trying to see... Okay, I'll look at one bit in a picture, and by the time I try and get across all other 3 pictures, it's moving. It's moved around. So notice underneath, the numbers are changing because the pictures are moving place in your screen. Every split second, they move. I thought this was difficult with 3 pictures. With 4, it's even harder. Now, I've had one winner already for $100. I'm trying to do this myself. I have not found the answer yet. This is... I can't concentrate on this one. I find as I'm trying to concentrate, they move. Just as I'm trying to concentrate to look across all 4 pictures, they're changing the positions on your screen. So they keep moving. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's 4, 3, 2, 1. So the pictures are being moved along your screen every second or so. And you've got to try and find which picture is different to the others. $200 if someone can do this. Let's concentrate. Have a good look. I'm trying to play this myself. I can't find a way how to do it. As I'm trying to look across the screen, they change. I'm not getting time to look at one picture, then onto the next. I can better get to the second picture, the third picture before it changes again. This is a very difficult game. This one's it's a hard game for me. 4 pictures. 4 pictures. Oh, producer, I'm looking at this, I'm finding it very difficult. Is it possible to stop them moving? somehow. My producer's saying no. Producer, please. Look, this is a very difficult game. I can't do this, and you're asking the viewers to do this. My producer's saying it's not my problem. He will not stop this. Producer, please. Let's look. There's 4 pictures there. Just hold it. Don't move it. He's no. He's going no. He's refusing to do this. My producer's saying to me, James, he does not want to stop it now because maybe there's one person out there who has got the answer, and it's not fair on the person that's worked very hard to find the solution for us to then stop the game, stop them moving, and other people find it. I can see where he's coming from, but maybe there isn't a person out there that's got it. I don't know. My producer's saying he only needs one. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't need 2 or 3. He just needs one person who has the solution. I just hope there is one person that is able to play this game, that can find the one picture, even though they're moving, the one picture that is different to the others. Producer, you're taking a risk with this one person. You know that. He knows. He doesn't. He says maybe he doesn't have a winner. Then we'll play another game. I don't. But that's not the idea, producer. Producer, we want a winner for every game. So the triangle game, that did not get solved. Then we moved on. We had one winner on the previous game. I want a winner on every game, producer. The idea is to give this money out. We've had one winner so far. He's not breaking with this. He will only give the money to the best one, to the best person that can do this. So I hope, producer, that there is someone. But producer, what happens? What should we do if there's nobody that can do this? If there's not one best person? Well, then he says, "This is the point. We have no winner." But producer, I want to give this money. I want to have a winner. He's not budging. He's going, and I think this is too hard. This is. He says, maybe for me. It is. I can't concentrate on the screen. It's the numbers pictures change. I hate this. I hate this. Sorry, guys. I hate the fact it's a really stupid idea that the pictures keep moving position all the time. It's stupid. Just as you try to watch to see if there's a difference from one to the next, they get moved. I want them to stay still. My producer is refusing. He just wants one person to do this. Honestly, I wouldn't play this game. I'd actually stop now. I think it's too hard. I'll wait for the next game. I would not play this. One picture is different to the others, but they are constantly moving. You have to find that one picture. I've never seen this game before. I saw the 3 pictures. Okay, that was hard, but somebody managed to do it. I've never seen it done with 4 pictures before. This is incredible. 4 moving pictures, and you've got to find the one that's different. But it might be possible to find the one picture that's different if they didn't move, maybe. But they are constantly moving. So they're always changing position on your screen. You see the numbers below, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's now 4, 3, 2, 1, changed, 3, 1, 4, 2. This is just crazy. It's not a nice game. It's very difficult. And you look at them, they all look the same. I know. If it was 3 women and 1 man, then that's fine. Something very obvious and easy, fine. But it's not. They all look exactly the same. And you've got to find one picture that is different. Producer, this is very, very hard. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He says it's not my problem that the game is hard. But I want to have a winner. So, you have to find the different picture. He said, well, that's it. Just tell them. But they're constantly moving. How can you find a different picture when there's 4 pictures on screen constantly moving? Okay, producer. I hope I can get a winner on this. I hope somebody can find the correct answer to this. Promise me the next game the pictures are not moving. He says he's promised. Okay, so next game the pictures are not moving. But now I still need to find somebody that, if there is anyone that can actually solve this one. I do not know. For me, I'm looking at my monitor. They're not big. They're not big pictures. There's 4 of them across half the screen. Which one is it? Oh, 3, 2, 1. Producer, this is just 2. Okay, do not. My producer has said, when I stop complaining, he will change the game. Okay. Okay, I'll give you a 2-minute clock then. 2 minutes for somebody out there to give me the correct answer to this game. 2 minutes are on the clock. Start that clock. Okay, 2 minutes. Is there anyone out there that can solve this game? Which picture, I need the number, 1, 2, 3 or 4, is different to the others? I promise you, the next game will not move. Okay? The next game will not move. This is very difficult. And on 0, somebody should be here. If there is anyone that is calling through, can actually work out the answer. If there is, on 0, someone should be here. It's $200. Is there someone out there that knows the answer, that's found the one picture that is different to the others? If so, I want you here now. The next game I've been promised will not move. It's down to 1 minute, 15 seconds on the clock. Somebody will be here in the studio. I guess a 0. 1, 2, 3 or 4. Which picture is different? Already the clock's ticked down. There's only 1 minute left on this clock now. Less than 1 minute on the clock, less than 60 seconds for somebody to get through to me here in the studio for $200. Is there anyone out there that can actually answer this game? Gone less than 50 seconds, down to 45 seconds on the clock. If you are that person that knows the answer, you need to be quick. You need to come through to me. 40 seconds. I'm waiting for $200. Which picture is different to the others? There's not much time. You need to be dialing very quickly if you are the person that knows the answers. We're down to 30 seconds now. Less than 30 seconds on the clock. Who's it going to be? Is there anyone that can win this game? Less than 25 seconds. I hope there is somebody who's going to be on the line. Less than 20 seconds. Coming through to me. Any second now, this is your last chance. 15 seconds to call through. Which is the correct answer? As we're down to 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6. Is somebody there? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Somebody's there at 0. Good to have you on the show. Hi, could I have your answer, please?
Number 2?
Number 2. That is the correct answer, yes. We have a winner. It is number 2. Well done. Congratulations. Oh, I did not expect a winner. Right, I've just had my second winner there. $200 is yours, my lovely. That is yours to keep. Phew. Okay, producer, I'm trusting. Oh, we've got $300 on the screen. Ah, that is better. It's a nice picture there, and they're not moving. So that's good. Thank you, producer. They're not moving, but hang on. Producer, 3 differences. Well, hang on. I asked for the pictures not to move. It was find a picture that's different. Now, he's put two pictures on. They're not moving, but you're asking for 3 differences. Are you serious? Tell me, just one difference surely is enough. No. My producer, you really want people to work hard for this? He's going, yes. $300, find the 3 differences between the 2 pictures. Now, there are 3 ways to play. Mobile and landline callers may dial 1-416-628-9989, and some landline callers may dial 1-900-456-9989. Each entry costs $1 if randomly selected to come to air or not. Alternate entry can be found on our website, where you can also see our full terms and conditions, previous winners and answers. We'll select viewers to come to air randomly from all entries. Good luck on this. So, now, I wanted a new game. Brilliant. I got a new game. I asked for the pictures not to move. I got it. Brilliant. But the problem now is my producer is asking for 3 differences. This is too much. This is too much. Why, producer? Why are you asking for 3? Why not just 1? My producer's saying because there are 3 differences there. What else could he do? But that's fine. There's 3 differences, but why not just ask for 1 of the 3? He doesn't want to. He wants 3. He does not give up. He always wants to play the difficult games. So, $300, 3 differences between these 2 pictures. Now, producer, I'm looking at my monitor here. Can you confirm there are definitely 3 differences between these 2 pictures? Definitely. It says there definitely are. They look the same to me on my monitor. But he's saying there's definitely 3, but for me, it looks exactly the same. We've had 2 winners. I've just given away $200 on the previous game. This one's now worth $300. Brilliant with the money. The money's gone up. But this time, I need you to tell me 3 differences between these 2 pictures. Producer, do we have more money on this? It's very difficult for 3 differences. Raise the cash at least. He won't change the differences. Okay, he's put the money up. At least he's put the money up to $400. Three differences. He's making me tell you that I need to get all 3 differences for $400. $400, that is not enough, producer. Come on, raise the cash. Let's get some serious money. You're going to make people work hard for this. $500 I want. Thank you. Okay. Now, the thing with this one, producer, is they're not moving fine, but there are a lot of details in the pictures. There's a lot to look at. There's a lot of things to check between each individual picture. And so there's a lot of work, and you're still asking for 3 differences. It's crazy. What is this? Normally, whenever I play this game, it's just spot the difference. Just say 1 difference between the 2 pictures. Tonight, my producer is insisting he wants 3. Producer, I want more money. Let's get $600. Come on, $200 per difference. But I do need all 3. So, if you've only got 1 difference or 2 difference, that's not enough. I do need all 3 for you to win the $600. So don't call in until you've got all 3 solutions, all 3 differences, if you can find all 3 differences between the 2 pictures. difficult. The games have been difficult tonight. It's a real challenge tonight. It's a difficult game. Is there anybody that can see even just one difference? Has anybody found one difference? If you have one, look for the second, then the third. Don't stop at one. Don't call at one. Don't call in if you've only got one difference, because I cannot give you the cash. I need all three differences for $600. Three differences. If you've got two differences, keep looking. Don't call in until you have all three. It's so hard now. Okay. My producer on the last game, I said it was ridiculous that it kept moving. It didn't give you a chance to check differences. And I asked, this game does not move. He promised that, and that is true. He has delivered. But then he's been sneaky. Never trust my producer. He's been sneaky and added something that I was not expecting. Instead of just one difference, he's asking for you to find all three differences between these two pictures. Do not call in if you've only got one difference. I cannot give you the cash for just one difference. Do not call in if somehow you've managed to find two differences. I need all three. Don't call in if you haven't got all three differences. They're looking the same. They look the same. Okay, right. My producer is thinking about increasing the money on this. Producer, I think that's a good idea. This $600, I think, need to give more money for this. It's a very difficult game. Come on, producer. Don't let us down. You've made this game very, very hard. Let's get more money for it. Three differences between the two pictures. All three. Producer, I want more money for this, please. No? He's refusing to give more money. He will think about it. Producer, what is there to think about? This is a very hard game. You're asking for three differences. It's not budging. He will think about it. I think you deserve more. Now, the pictures, lovely pictures, very nice pictures. Very nice pictures, look great. But somehow, somewhere, there are three differences between the two pictures. Three. Not just one, not two, but three differences. And you've got to find all three to win this money. It's crazy. You need to tell me all three differences in order to win the money. $600 for three differences. That's not enough, in my opinion. In my own opinion, personally, in my opinion, I don't think anyone will be able to spot three differences. Fine, maybe some people can find one. Maybe another, maybe two, but not three. In my opinion, definitely not three. I think it's too difficult, and especially this late at night. You know, you're tired, it's Saturday evening, and you're having to stare at your screen to try and find three differences. I personally don't think it can be done. I think it's too difficult for all three differences. very difficult game, this. Yes, the money is $600, but in order to win that, you need to give me all three differences. And I think that's just too difficult. I don't think, personally, there is anyone that has got all three differences. And there's no point to call in unless you have all three. Don't play. Don't play this game if you do not have all three differences. If you've got one difference, brilliant. That's really good. But do not call in. Producer. Okay, what's going on? Okay, my producer, he's been listening to what I've said, and I managed to convince him that we can increase the money for you. Okay. Okay, my producer's... Okay, my producer is... Are you serious? He's just going complete crazy here. The possible win could be $10,600. Are you going Whoa! Are you going completely crazy? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Producer, hang on. Have you... I don't quite know what he's done here. Are you sure? The possible win could be $10,600. You're going... He's gone crazy on the difficulty of the game to now completely crazy with the cash. $10,600 as a possible win on this game. Producer, have you lost it? You're going completely crazy now. Whoa. Okay. The bonus on this game, $10,000. The guaranteed is $600. So you could possibly win $10,600 on this game. Okay, whoa. This is incredible. $10,600. At least my producer has gone crazy with the money. Right. For $10,600, think what you could do with this money. You could buy a car. You could have a wonderful, amazing holiday. Do incredible things with $10,600. Wow, that's the possible amount. Now, okay, for this, I need you to concentrate. I need some thinking time on this one, producer. Can we have some time to think? This is incredible amount of money, $10,600. Okay, let's put a clock on screen. Let's have a couple of minutes thinking time here. 2 minutes to think, to see if you can find the three differences between the two pictures. Bonus $10,000, guaranteed $600. $10,600 now is being played on this game. Okay, there's 2 minutes on the clock. Thinking time. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is time for you to find the three differences. The possible win is $10,600. That means $10,000 on the bonus and a guaranteed $600. Okay. Okay, how can you win this bonus $10,000? Well, you have to find 4 jokers in the field of 16 numbers. So, 4 out of 16 to win the bonus $10,000. We'll play the bonus game after you give me the correct 3 answers to this game. Guaranteed $600 on this game. $10,000 could be yours on the bonus game where you find 4 jokers and a pack of 16 cards. Be on screen. Right. Thinking time is coming down. Win $10,600. I have never seen the money go this high. $10,600 could be yours in seconds. For this game, I do need 3 differences. You need to tell me all 3 differences for the game, and then $10,000 on top of that could be yours on the bonus as well. Thinking time's coming down. 20 seconds on the clock. Is there anyone that has 3 differences? It's thinking time. Don't call in. Don't touch the telephone now. I'll tell you when it's the right time. 5 seconds left of thinking. Write down on a piece of paper all 3 differences so you do not forget it as you come through to me for the chance for $10,600. Okay, you've had your thinking time. It's now time to start the round. Let's start the round in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, is there anyone out there that has got 3 differences? Is there anyone out there that has got 3 differences and wants to win $10,600? $600 guaranteed for the 3 differences, $10,000 for the bonus game as well. This is a huge, huge amount of money. This is serious cash. On a Saturday night, you could win $10,600. That's a possible amount to win. 600 is guaranteed for 3. Remember, I need all 3 differences between these 2 pictures. And then we play the bonus game for $10,000, where you find 4 jokers in a pack of 16 cards. Excuse me. This is serious, serious amount of money. It's incredible. I've never seen this much money on a game. We are not playing for 100. I've had a $100 winner. Brilliant. $200 winner, brilliant, but we're not playing for $100. We're not playing for $200. We are playing for $10,600 now. $10,600. This is an incredible amount of money, a huge amount, the most I've ever had the chance to give away to a winner on a show. $10,600 could be yours at any moment. This is a serious amount of money. First of all, I do need 3 differences between these 2 pictures. So only call in if you have got all 3 answers. Write them down. Do not forget them, because you are playing for $10,600. 600 guaranteed, 10,000 on the bonus game. In total, $10,600 could be yours any moment now. Has anybody found all 3 answers? Okay. Producer, what is the problem on this, producer? Okay. Well, I'm not surprised. My producer is saying he's received complaints that people cannot find all 3 differences. Well, he's saying that they're writing him emails complaining, say they cannot see the differences. I'm not, producer, this is what I told you. I said it's too difficult to find all 3 differences. And now he goes, oh, James, you're okay. You're right. Okay, calm down. Okay, I'm calming down. Right. Okay. What are we going to do? Okay. My producer is telling me, because it is so difficult, he doesn't want to reduce the differences. He's not going to reduce the differences. So for 3 differences, you do get $600 plus a bonus $10,000 game. However, if you've got 1 difference, if you can only find 1 difference, you can now call in for $200. And for 2 differences, you can now call in for $400. Okay, so if you've been sitting there going, I cannot find any more differences, only 1, now you can call in to win yourself money. $200 for 1 difference. $400 if you've been there just going, oh, I can only find 2 of them. I've been searching and searching and searching. I cannot find the 3rd. That's $400. And I tell you what, because I'm a nice guy, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do for you. Because we had the bonus $10,000 already there on screen, I will still allow you to play for $10,000 bonus, even if you've only got 1 difference or 2 differences. So you can win $10,200, $10,400, $10,600. But this is my last, it's the last offer now. This is all I can do. This is all I can do now. Okay, so 1 difference, $200, and a chance at $10,000 on the bonus. 2 differences, $400, and a chance at $10,000 on the bonus. And 3 differences, although I don't think anyone will get that, it is $600, and again, the chance at $10,000 on the bonus. This is all I can do on this now. We're live on air. I need to get a winner. I want to give away up to $10,600 this evening. I've had 2 winners already. Now I've got a huge, huge amount of cash, and I'm waiting for that caller to be randomly selected to come through to me here in the studio. Is it going to be you? Have you found one difference? If you have, you can now call in. You can now call in to win yourself money. If you've got 2 differences, you can call in and win $400, $10,400. And if there is somebody that has got 3 differences, then you could win $600 guaranteed on the game, $10,000 on the bonus rounds. So up to $10,600, but hopefully now there is somebody that's got at least one difference that can call in and win some money. Let's win up to $10,600 on this game. Huge amount of money. It's yours. But you've got to be the person that comes through to me here in the studio to do this. So, have you got one difference, 2 differences, or 3 differences? If so, get dialing through. I'm waiting for that phone to ring, and for you to win. Up to $10,600 now on this. Remember, it's guaranteed up to $600, 200 for 1, 400 for 2, 600 for 3 differences, and a bonus game of $10,000 that could be yours. Is there someone there? Is there going to be somebody that's calling on this Saturday night that's going to win a huge amount of money? I hope so. If it's you, get calling through now. Ring the numbers that are there on screen if you want to win this money. If you've got one difference, you can now call in. 2 differences, you can now call in. All 3, you can call in, win up to $10,600. This is all I can do now on this game. There's nothing more left for me to do. It is all over to you. It's all down to you for you to win this money. Guaranteed up to $600 for 3 correct answers, 3 solutions to this, 3 differences, and then we play the bonus game where we need 4 jokers and a pack of 16 for $10,600. Mega amount of cash. Crazy amount. My producer at last has finally come through and given a wonderful amount of money. But I need you. I need a winner. I need you to do this. If you cannot see 3 differences, no problem. If you've got one difference, you can win $200 on the game, and we will still play the bonus round for $10,000. If you found 2 differences, you can win $400 plus. Again, I will still play the bonus round for $10,000. And of course, for the 3 differences, it is $600 plus the $10,000 bonus round. Up to $10,600 is waiting for somebody, hopefully, to come through and win that money. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for this phone to ring at any moment for somebody to win this cash. I don't know how much longer I can wait. So you need to concentrate. A minimum of 1 difference between these 2 pictures, and you can win already. You can already win $200, $10,200. I fought for this. I've been complaining a lot to my producer. He's probably going to have a go at me when they finish the show. But I was complaining and complaining because it was not fair before. So I fought long and hard to get you some money for 1 difference, $200. 2 differences, $400. And then the original 3 differences, $600. And before this, we had the moving games, which were quite difficult. I found them very difficult and tricky as the pictures kept moving across the screen to find the differences. So we've had difficult games this evening. I've had 2 winners, giving away $100, $200 in the previous games. This is your chance to win up to $10,600. You can only win it if you ring it. If you ring through to me and tell me the correct answer. Waiting for someone to come through to me. Don't forget, I need 1, 2, or 3 differences. Even if you only have 1 difference, you can still play the bonus round. You could still win up to $10,200. If I was you, as soon as I found one difference, I would call in and carry on looking to see if it was possible for me to find the second difference. And again, with the second difference, try to find a third, but knowing if I get through, just tell me the answer, you can win up to $10,600. Don't waste time on this. If you have the answer, if you have a correct answer, whether it's 1, 2, or 3 differences, call in straight away. Anybody can be selected at any second. I have no idea when anyone is going to come through to me live on air. It can be in the next few seconds. I do not know. Do not waste time for your chance to win up to $10,600. It's up to you now. I've done everything I could. It's all over to you. Okay, there's a siren going off. I'm needing a caller to come through to me. Is there anybody there that has got 1, 2, or 3 differences? If so, get on the phone now. I've got 1 difference, $200. 2 differences, $400. 3 differences, $600. Plus the bonus round of $10,000. $10,600 could be yours any moment now. This is an incredible amount of money. I cannot wait. I'm just hoping that you are there on the phone. You've got the answer and you're going to come through to me at any moment. It's down to you. Okay, guys, it's been a good show. I've had 2 winners already, but we are coming slowly and very closely to the end of tonight's show. We're coming to the end of the show. Okay, if you've got the correct answer, that is good. I could be talking to you any moment now. Okay, if you have not got the correct answer, if you have not found even 1 difference, maybe it's too late now. Maybe there is not enough time for you to find the difference and call through to me. We are coming closer and closer to the end of the show. I do need to have someone to come through. Tell me either 1, 2, or 3 differences on this game, and then we play for $10,000 on the bonus game. Up to $10,600. There isn't much time left of tonight's show, though. So, if you have not got an answer yet, maybe it's too late. I don't want to tell you you're under pressure. I don't want to put you under pressure so you can't concentrate on this, but we are in a hurry. I cannot keep the show going any longer. We have got to go very soon. I've got to finish the show off very soon. I'm under pressure to finish the show to get a winner. Up to $10,600. Don't want to put you under pressure, but I do need somebody that has got a correct answer to this game very soon. It's down to you. Remember, you can call in if you've got 1 difference. That's $200 plus the bonus $10,000 could be yours, $10,200. For 2 differences, $400. 3 differences, $600. The bonus game for $10,000 on top, $10,600. We are coming closer and closer to the end of the show, though. Don't want to put you under pressure. Don't know if there's time for, if you've just joined, for you to find a difference and to call in. I need at least 1 difference from you to win up to $10,000. 1 difference up to $10,200. 2 differences up to $10,400, and for 3 differences up to $10,600. Not much time left of the show. Numbers are there on screen if you do want to win this money. Remember, it's up to $600 on the game, $10,000 on the bonus game. You need to tell me where 4 jokers are in a pack of 16. This could be yours. But I am running out of time. Okay, let's see who is going to be my winner tonight on this massive money. Let's see if I can give you $10,600. Who is going to be my winner tonight? I've had 2 already. Who's going to be my next winner? So we're running out of time. The next person who has 1, 2, or 3 differences to this game that I speak to can get up to $10,600. That's your money, up to $10,600. The next person that I speak to who has got either 1, 2, or 3 differences to this game. It's down to you. I've raised the cash. My producer has introduced the bonus game. There's nothing more we can do here. It is all over to you at home. I'm waiting to speak to somebody. Only thing I need left of this show now is a winner. That's what I need left, is a winner. I need a winner to this show. Somebody that can give me either 1, 2, or 3 differences to this game and then play for the $10,000 bonus round. I need somebody that I can give up to $10,600 to. Over to you. I'm waiting to speak to somebody live on air. If you know at least 1 difference to this game, then come through. Talk to me. Win this money. We're getting closer and closer to the end of the show. I've got no idea who is going to win this money. I want it to be you. Slowly but surely, we are coming to the end of tonight's show. Now remember, 1 difference, $200. That's yours. If you come through and tell me 1 difference between these 2 pictures, $200 is yours, and the bonus $10,000. If you get the correct answer to the bonus. For 2 differences, you get $400. 3 differences, $600. Plus we play for the $10,000 bonus round. Up to $10,600. Nothing more I can do. This is an incredible, incredible amount of cash. This is a huge amount, the most money I've ever had the chance to give away on a show before. $10,600. It's down to you. All I'm after now is a winner. I'm after a winner to come through to me. Is it going to be you? Are you going to be that person that wins? Does not matter if as soon as you find 1 difference, you can call in now. 1 difference is there, $200. And then the chance of 10,000 on top, the bonus 10,000. Come on, this is a huge amount of cash. This is not pocket money. This is amazing holiday. This is for you to spend on anything you like. This is great amount of money, up to $10,600. I'm waiting for that phone to ring. Any moment that phone can ring here in the studio. I want to have a winner on this. Who's it going to be? Who is going to be my winner? Oh, God. The tension in the studio, I cannot cope. Who is going to win up to $10,600? Nothing more I can do. I've raised the cash. I allow you to win if you've got 1 difference. That's $200. 2 differences, $400. 3 differences, if you can find all 3 differences, $600. And then the chance at $10,000 on the bonus round. Okay. I'm needing a winner. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be you? Remember, you can call in as soon as you found 1 difference. I'm waiting for you to come through. Okay, guys, listen very carefully to me now. I will give you a 4-minute clock. It's the last 4 minutes. There's a 4-minute clock there on screen. Sorry, my booklet's flipping out. The 4 minutes on that clock. Okay, 4-minute clock. I want a winner on this. I start the clock in 3, 2, 1, go. 4 minutes ticking down. I want somebody here in the studio telling me the correct answer to this game, winning up to $10,600. We've got the clock ticking down now. 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Remember, if it's 1 difference, you've got 2 differences or even 3 differences. That is brilliant. Call through to me. We've only got a little bit of time left on air. Come down to 3 minutes, 30 seconds on that clock. 1 difference, $200. 2 differences, $400. 3 differences, $600. Plus we play for $10,000 on the bonus game. 3 minutes, 20 seconds on that clock. We're live on air. We have to finish soon. I need to have a winner. I want to give this money away, and I'm having the chance to give you up to $10,600. But there is not much time. It is down to you. It's down to you to come through to me, as already 1 minute has gone. We're down to 3 minutes on the clock. Less than 3 minutes on that clock. At any moment, I can have somebody live here in the studio. Do you want to be that person? Do you want to win up to $10,600? Have your answers ready. Know exactly which difference or differences you're going to say. So when you come on through to me, you can say the differences. Then we play the bonus game where it's 4 jokers out of a pack of 16 cards on screen for you to win up to $10,600. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left on that clock. Is there anyone there that's worked hard at this game this late? We have not got much time left. I'm running out of time. Remember, at any moment, a caller can come through to me on this clock. I'm waiting for that phone to ring. As anybody, if you've called, if you want to try again, call through. I've not had anyone come through yet. I am playing for up to $10,600 as we are now down to the last 2 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes left on the clock. I just need 1, 2, or 3 differences. Then the bonus game we'll play up to $10,600. Anybody is going to come through to me. I don't know when. I'm wanting it to be you, though. Please, if you want to win up to $10,600, get dialing through now as we're down to 1 minute, 45 seconds on this clock. I need your differences, and then we'll play the bonus game. We're running out of time. The show has got to finish very, very soon, and I'm already down to 1 minute and 30 seconds left of this clock. Okay, who is the person that's going to come through to me? Are you there on the phone? If this is not you, then give it another go. I'm waiting. The phone is still not rung here in the studio. I'm still waiting for somebody to come through to me. 1 minute, 20 seconds, up to $10,600. One difference, $200. Two differences, $400. Three differences, $600. Then the bonus game for $10,000. 1 minute, 10 seconds. That phone is not rung. I'm still waiting. We're coming down to the last. Look at the clock. Look at the clock there. 1 minute left. 60 seconds has gone as we're coming down. A caller's got to come through to me at any second. 1, 2, 3 differences. Let's finish off the show. Let's have the biggest winner I've ever had. Up to $10,600 now as we're down to 45 seconds left on this clock. Who's it going to be? I'm running out of time to show. I've got to say goodbye very, very soon. I need to have a winner. I want to have a winner before I go. As we're down to 35 seconds. Are you there? You've worked hard in this game. You've found 1, 2, or 3 differences. Now tell me the answer. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left on this clock. Okay. $10,600. That's what we're playing for. Up to $10,600, but you've got to be quick. 22 seconds, 21, 20. Remember, it takes a few seconds to dial and get through, so you've got to be very quick on the phone now as I'm down to 15 seconds. Is somebody there on the line? Is somebody calling through? Is this going to be you? As we're down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 0. Come on, clock 0. Where's my caller? The clock is at 0. I need somebody to come through and win this money. The clock is at 0. Where is my caller? Okay. Okay. As long as there's nobody has just come through, nobody's come through to me, you still have a chance. You still have a chance of this. Don't give up. I thought I was going to get somebody during that clock to come through before 0. Nobody has come through to me yet. Still have a chance. Don't give up. One difference, $200. Two differences, $400. Three differences, $600. Every winner will have a chance, a bonus at $10,000. When you get through to me, tell me if you want to give me 1, 2, or 3 differences. So as soon as you come through to me, I will ask you, how many differences are you giving me? Tell me 1, 2, or 3, then tell me the differences, and then we play the bonus game for up to $10,000. The clock is on 0. I'm waiting for somebody to come through to me. There's still a split-second chance. There is still a chance that somebody is going to come through to me. Any moment now, there's still a chance for you to call in and come through to me live in the studio to win up to $10,600. Still a chance. It's still on 0. Still on 0. I'm waiting for that phone to ring for up to $10,600. Still on 0. Is it you? Where is my caller? I'm waiting. 0 is on the clock. I've not heard the phone ring in the studio, so there's still a chance for somebody, for you, to be that person. 1, 2, or 3 differences. Tell me which differences when you come through. Then a chance on the bonus round for $10,600 is what we're playing for. We're still on 0. There's still a chance for you to come through and win this money. Don't miss this chance. Still on 0. 1, 2, or 3 differences. The cash is yours, and then the bonus $10,000 game. Still on 0. Remember, tell me whether you're going for 1, 2, or 3 differences, and then we'll play the bonus game for $10,000. $10,600. Still on 0. I've got to go soon. The show is about to end. At any moment, I need somebody to come through and hopefully win this cash. Win up to $10,600. It's down to you at home. It's all up to you. It's all down to you. Tell me 1, 2, or 3 differences between these 2 pictures for up to $10,600 after we play the bonus round as well. It's all down to you. I'm still waiting. If you have found one difference, you can win this cash. Hello, hi there. Somebody's live on air. Hi. Could you tell me your answers?
Hi there.
Hello. Are you going for 1, 2, or 3 differences?
3.
3. He's going for all 3. Okay, 3 differences, please.
Okay, on the left, she's wearing a choker, and on the right, she's not.
It's 1. Number 2.
On the left, her shawl is lower around her right arm than on the right.
Correct. Brilliant. And number 3.
And on the left, there's a spot. I think it's on her purse. Is that around her wrist? There's a purse.
That is
there's
correct.
A spot on the left,
well
but not
done,
on the
sir.
right.
Yes. Okay, that's $600, so you have just won. Now we're playing for the bonus $10,000 game. Okay, you need 4 jokers out of 16 cards. Could I have your first number from 1 to 16, please?
1.
Going for number 1. That's a joker. Good start. Your next number, please.
5.
Number 5. Good luck. Oh, it is not. Never mind. Never mind. Do you want the next 2? Okay, next number.
11.
11. And the last number as well, please.
The last number 8.
Number 8. Okay, let's have a look over those. Oh, never mind, you got 1 joker, but you did win yourself $600. Didn't quite make it to the $10,000, but that does not matter. Well done, so congratulations. That's yours, $600 for him. I thought he was going to win the $10,000. He got the 1 joker there. Okay, I'm back tomorrow evening, next week, this time next week. So, same time, same channel. If you fancy to win money, then come back and see us here at Game Time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.
The preceding was a paid program not produced by CHCH-TV. For more information, visit www.calltv.com/GameTimeCanada.
Cha-ching!
Are you missing out on free rewards? Register for free today to become a Cha-ching member. What are you waiting for? Watch, surf, share.
Cha-ching!
Earn free rewards at chch.com.
Cha-ching!
Cha-ching! On the show today, we're belting out some tunes with Pitch Perfect 2.
And celebrating emerging Canadian talents with Lindsay McKay and Craig Arnold from Wet Bum.
Plus, Julianne Moore is still Alice in home releases.
This is the May 14th edition of The Watch List.
Hey, welcome to the show. I'm Bridget Trong.
And I'm Evan Arpey.
All right, let's just jump right into it because we've got a big episode today.
Huge!
Huger than ever before because the sequel we've all been waiting for is finally here.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
no. She has no underwear on. She's turning.
The Bart and Bellas are back in Pitch Perfect 2 after an unfortunate wardrobe malfunction gets the now 3-time champs ousted from the intercollegiate a cappella competition. The ladies must win the international competition in order to get reinstated, but the odds are stacked against them.
No American team has ever won.
That's because they hate us.
The whole world.
The whole world hates us.
You really become the underdogs once more, going into this world championship where we meet these new rivals, the German team.
DOS Sound Machine is the most renowned a cappella group in the world.
Bart and Bellas, you are so tiny.
We're gonna kick your ass.
Never trust a big button smiles, that girl is poison.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? They are just like machines, and they're crazy hard to beat.
Please just retire.
Did your accents get thicker? Is that like a intimidation thing? Because World War II. Boom.
All the girls are back for this one, including Anna Kendrick, Rebel Wilson, and Brittany Snow.
Plus, there are a few newcomers, most notably Haley Steinfeld, who's dying to join the a cappella group her mother once sang in.
I've got my heart set on being a Bella. It's actually at the very top of all my dream boards.
Did I hear mention of dreams? Hi, Benjamin Applebaum, at your service. Hello. I just have to say, you're so spirited. I just want to put you in a box and saw you in half.
For magic. As a part of a trick. He does magic.
Right.
It's only weird if you don't embrace it. Dude, explain yourself.
I'll be honest, I completely blacked out. How'd I do, man?
Honestly, I've seen you do worse.
Skylar Aston's Jesse and Ben Platt's Benji aren't the only returning Troubles. Adam Devine makes an appearance as the troublemaker everyone loves to hate, Bumper Allen. It isn't just the cast that's returning. Pitch Perfect 2 even has a Cups redo.
Go ahead, home viewers, sing along. We won't judge you.
When I'm gone, when I'm gone.
No, not you, Bridget. I can actually hear you. Please stop.
You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my side. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
After producing the first picture, actress Elizabeth Banks takes a seat in the director's chair for the sequel, making her feature film directorial debut.
We need to beat those German dummkopfs. Do what they do, just better.
The stakes are so much higher, and so the musical performances are just huger. Is that even a word?
The groups are crazy good.
There's so much comedy.
I will do whoever it takes in order for us to get back to the top.
You mean whatever it takes?
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Everybody just goes for it in this one.
Being together as a group was really incredible, and it really was fun. The whole crew had a great time.
Hey! Perfect.
Boy, these girls have broken down every single barrier in their path. What an inspiration to girls all over the country who are too ugly to be cheerleaders.
Pitch Perfect 2 comes out across Canada on Friday, May 15th.
That's going to be a fun one for, pretty much everyone.
Unless you hate singing, or comedy, or the Pitch Perfect film.
All right, well, those people can rest assured it isn't the only film hitting theaters this weekend.